Hi, I'm Tim Jepson, Principal Timpanist with the Kansas City Symphony, and I'm going to show you a few things about preparing calfskin heads that I use on the timpani. The difference between a calfskin head and a plastic head, this is literally made out of natural flesh that has been prepared. Calfskin doesn't come like a plastic head that's already mounted. Calfskin comes in a tube, much like old-fashioned blueprints. Now, we can't tuck it in this fashion. It's too dry and it'll simply rip. So I have this little baby swimming pool, and we put one of these heads in and soak it for a half hour to 45 minutes. And after that time, it has a consistency like this. I'll get it stretched out like this. And then I place the 3/8 inch steel flesh hoop. And I have a little diagrams so that it helps me efficiently lay the certain size flesh hoop. The next step is I measure it with this ruler and cut the excess because I don't want too much of this material, otherwise it won't tuck cleanly around the head. In this case, because it's a 3/8 inch solid steel hoop, I measure 5 times that, 1 7/8 inches, and I make a mark all the way around. As I tuck, I go crisscross so that it's even and I don't pull the head too much in one direction or the other. Otherwise, I'll run out of the excess hoop. There's no glue involved in this because the natural process of the drying of the calfskin allows it to create almost like an adhesive. The tensile strength of calfskin is actually stronger than plastic. In fact, when one head I made dried way too fast, it took and bent this solid steel flesh hoop like a pretzel potato chip. When I'm finished doing the entire circumference, the head is still very wet. This one was just finished about 30 minutes ago. It's on these blocks to help it dry evenly. And you can see that it's very wet and malleable. And it will take at least overnight to dry. And the finished product is where we started. On its steel flesh hoop, it will actually make a note. When it's time to put it on the timpani, I wet this part of the head yet again, make it soft and malleable like this, lay it on the timpani and tighten it and let that dry overnight. By the next morning, it's ready to play. This is an ancient craft. You don't go to school for this, and the only way you learn how to do it and get quick at it is like anything else that's an artisan craft. You do it many, many times, and you make mistakes. People will ask, where do they get the skins? This is a company who also makes vellum and parchment paper, but they only take skins from animals that have died, in other words, rendered. They don't specifically kill animals to create the calfskin. So next time you look on stage, you see a head that looks this kind of translucent tan, that's an actual calfskin head. If it's really bright and white, that's plastic. And I use them for different reasons and for different purposes. Thanks, see ya.